So I'm at AWS Management Console, and we need to create a public hosted zone for our domain. And for that, we will use a service called Route 53. You can search for Route 53 from search bar and click on Route 53, and it will take you to Route 53 dashboard. So in short, Route 53 is a service which provides you DNS management service where you can create hosted zones and tell Route 53 to respond to DNS queries for your domain. It also provide traffic management service. It's a visual tool that lets you create policies for multiple endpoints in complex configurations. It also provides availability monitoring. You can basically create health checks and monitor your applications and web resources, and that allows DNS queries to basically route to the healthy resources. It also provides domain registration. You can purchase any domain from Route 53 for your applications. So we are not going to use any other service apart from DNS management service. We need to use DNS management service and create the hosted zone for our domain. And for that, you can click on create hosted zone, and then it will open up the form. It's a very simple basic form. We just have to provide a domain name here for which we need to create the hosted zone. And then description is optional. It's up to you. If you want, you can add something here. And then the most important thing is the type of the hosted zone. So there are two types: public hosted zone and private hosted zone. Public hosted zone is for websites or for applications basically for which you need public access or services which you can access via internet, right? For that, we need to create a public hosted zone. And for the website which we are creating is a public website which we want people to access from internet. So for that, we will create public hosted zone. Private is something which you want to create only when you want the traffic to come from your VPC only. Any traffic from outside VPC won't be able to access those services or those applications. If you want that, you can create private hosted zones. So select public hosted zone and then click on create hosted zones. As soon as you will click it, you can see that under hosted zones, it has created a hosting zone, a public hosting zone for Cloud with Harry. And you can see type is public, created by Route 53. We have currently 2 records, and this is the hosted zone ID. Now click again on that, and you can see what are those records. So we can see that there are 2 records. One is name server records, where we have 4 name servers. Another record is called SOA record, and this is the base DNS name server record. We don't really need to make any change or use this right now. We just need to use these 4 name servers, which we will copy and then update this information in the custom DNS section of our domain in the Namecheap account, the place where we have purchase the domain. Because we are using the external domain, we are not purchased the domain from Route 53. That's why we need to do this. In case if you're purchasing domain directly from Route 53, Route 53 will create this public hosted zone for your domain. So you don't really have to do anything. It will be automatically created by Route 53, and then you are good to go from there. But because we are using a separate external domain, we need to update these name servers in the external or third-party domain registrar account. So this is the place where I bought my domain Cloud with Harry, and you can see in here domain, the name servers currently it is showing as Namecheap basic DNS. So I'll update that to custom DNS and add all these 4 name servers which I got from Route 53. So I can quickly update this information here. All right. So here you can see that I have updated the name server in Namecheap account for this domain. So now any DNS queries for this particular domain will route to these name servers, and then it will be taken care of by Route 53. So that's it. We have created a public hosted zone for our external domain. The next step is to create S3 bucket for the root domain and the subdomain.